All right, welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're going to sidestep all the flashy gadgets for a minute.
Yeah, we're looking at the plumbing, the actual nervous system of our digital world.
We are. We've got the spec sheet here for the Kramer. And let me get this right. The BC-DGKat7a23 305M.
It's quite the model number, isn't it? But really, what we're talking about is a very high-end 4-pair CAT7A bulk cable.
And high-end feels like a bit of an understatement. I was looking at the price on this. It comes in a 1,000-foot pole box, and the list price is over $1,300.
Wow.
Even with the current price, around $1,048, you're paying a huge premium for this stuff.
You are. And our mission today is to figure out why. This isn't for, checking your email. This is built for the really heavy lifting.
You mean things like 10 gigabit applications?
Exactly. 10 gigabit and also high wattage power over Ethernet, PoE plus SOLD.
Okay, so let's get into the build quality. The spec sheet is plastered with the acronym SFTP. I get the TP for twisted pair, but what about the S and the F?
Right. So that stands for Shielded Foiled Twisted Pair. It's basically a 2-layer defense strategy against interference.
Hybrid shield.
Precisely. If you were to look at a cross-section, you'd see the 4 twisted pairs of wires. And each one of those pairs is individually wrapped in its own aluminum foil shield. That's the foiled part.
And that's to handle internal noise. Right.
Yeah.
To keep the signals from bleeding between the pair.
You got it. It prevents what's called crosstalk. But then, on top of that entire bundle, there's another layer.
So an overall shield.
An overall tinned copper braid shield. That's the S for shielded. And its job is to block external electromagnetic noise from getting in.
And running through all of that, I see a solid 0.41 millimeter drain wire.
Which is absolutely critical. That wire grounds the entire shielding system. Without it, the foil and braid could actually act like an antenna and introduce noise.
So the drain wire just dumps all that interference safely to ground.
Yep, keeping the data signal pure. It's all designed for the 10G-BaseT standard.
But the spec that really jumped out at me was the frequency range. A standard Cat6 cable might top out around 250, maybe 500 megahertz for Cat6a.
Right.
This cable is rated all the way up to 1,200 megahertz.
That is just massive headroom.
Yeah.
When you're trying to push 10 gigabits of data per second, you need that kind of bandwidth to maintain the signal integrity, especially over long runs.
But that performance, it comes at a physical cost.
Right.
The conductors are 23-gauge solid copper. That's thick.
It is. And when you add those thick wires, the individual foil shields, the overall braid, and the outer jacket, the total diameter is 8.1 millimeters.
Oh, that's not a cable. That's practically a pipe.
It really is. And that bulk means you can't just crimp a standard plastic RJ45 connector on the end.
The source actually has a warning about that. It says you have to use custom shielded connectors.
You have to. If you use a cheap plastic one, you've just created a massive weak point and broken the entire shielding system we just talked about.
So you'd lose the benefit of that amazing, negative 52.7 decibel attenuation rating?
Completely. It's like buying a Ferrari and then putting bicycle tires on it. It just defeats the whole purpose.
That's a great analogy. It really is all about maintaining that data integrity from one end to the other. And, that brings me to a final thought on all this.
What's that?
We always think of the internet and our data as being wireless or, in the cloud. It all feels so intangible.
It's just sort of there.
But then you look at this thick, heavy, double-armored copper snake that costs over $1 a foot. And it's a stark reminder that data transmission is a physical battle.
It's a battle against noise.
It is. And if we need this much physical armor just to reliably move our data around inside our own buildings, it really makes you wonder just how much invisible electromagnetic chaos is swirling all around us right now.
That is definitely something to chew on.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive. We'll catch you on the next one.